Hello, and welcome to episode 22 of my blind Let's Play of The Witness. This puzzle is a little bit stymieing, but the solution can't be that far away. I don't have access to these. So the starting point might as well be here, meaning this is just a basic 5x5 line puzzle. There aren't that many possibilities. I know that what I have to do is have all but two of these black and white pieces segregated off such that they're all separate, with two errors being allowed by these if these are in the same containers as whichever of these we need to be deleted. I want to do this, except now I don't have room to get back over here and make this right. But no matter what I do, I need to make the first separation I need to make it count for both sides. So the spot that I veer off from center here is really important. And if I go all the way up here, I can't make it. Maybe I don't need to make it back, so maybe I do it up here. Like this is great. What about this? Oh, that's not it. That works not at all, because these stay separate. So then I have to make it over, so I can't go up here. Let's work on that theory. So that works for that. But now how do I get back to the right and separate that one? I don't. So wait. Okay. Where I really want to go right now is to that northwestern beach. Let me know how my mic is, by the way. If I'm peaking, if I'm still peaking, if my S's and Z's are kind of way too pronounced and annoying in the headphones or the earbuds or the speakers. Definitely please let me know. And I will try on my end to meet you halfway and tone down my enunciation. I don't want to be too controlled and become robotic. I want my personality still be able to speak, but anyway, I digress. As Blathers the owl from Animal Crossing says, let's go over here. These, I feel like with such a cool sound coming out of them, these matter, or the path that these make matter. Where does it go in this direction? To this cage? Whoops, I keep thinking I can jump. Oh yeah, there's this whole thing here. I hope I find some kind of solution for this and I'm not obliged. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't have to guess. Maybe I can move those from somewhere or something. I'll figure it out. This, not a clue. I mean, there are a lot of potential solutions. I could run through every one and then back engineer my solution. Or maybe the nature of the second puzzle, the design of it would elucidate. Yeah, because really I did that from there, so if I do that 5 more times in the other 5 orientations, I should come across the solution, no? Oh no, because then I can go in the other direction as well. So this will get me, whoops, not that. We'll pretend I didn't even do that. This will get me half of the solutions, and then the other, god damn it, direction will be the other half. Consarn it. Dag nabbit. Is this the greatest approach? No, but it's a key in my toolkit. Everybody, as Bruce Lee said about martial arts, with his martial arts form of Jeet Kune Do, the way of having no way, or other times he called it the way of the intercepting fist. But one thing that he wrote in his book about it that I had, probably gave away or lost somewhere, was that everyone has a unique body and a unique mind, so everybody should tweak their use of any particular martial arts techniques that they know to, I did that one right, to them, what works best for them, and, you know, avoid what doesn't work for them. So this is what I've got, you know, it's context sensitive, meaning the context of it that's sensitive to this situation is that it's potentially going to allow me to get a solution and, as I said, back engineer it. So I did all of them in that direction, which means I need to go in this direction now. Oh, and then yeah, I think this works. It is Sunday here today. I find patterns interesting, like 7 days of the week, 7, and obviously that's an arbitrary decision somewhat, like what is, well, 7, no, it's not totally arbitrary, because 7 days is one of the 4 phases of the moon cycle. I did these ones, right? Did I do these ones? Now I've lost track if I'm repeating. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, so 7 days in a moon cycle. We divide the rainbow into 7. Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Of course, that could be divided differently. It could be separated into any number of colors. But 7 notes in the major scale: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Do. Got there, fucking right. Okay, why was this true? Is there something I can see from here and look at from here that makes this true? Down left, really it's all about the direction you initially choose. What spoke of the wheel do you come off of? Because you can't come back to the center. What spoke of the wheel do you come off of? So it's 2 pieces of information. What spoke did you come off the center of the wheel from? And where did you exit? So we went down left. Like, this could even be a 3D... Could it be a 3D coordinate? Because this, you know, you guys can see how this could be a cube, right? This is the top. This is the bottom. Left face, right face, front face, back face. Or you can flip it. You can inside out it. Make the 2 points here, one of which is behind and hidden. You can flip which one is forward or closest to your point of view. Can be tricky to do sometimes in the mind, but then once you get it, it's easy to go back and forth. But anyway, or it could just be a hexagon, a 2D hexagon, but down left and then up. What made that happen? And what does the second puzzle look like? Oh, we've got shadows. We've got shadows. So like that. Oh, love it. Prevent the guessing. That there, does that mean that's the last one I picked? No. That means... Like, is this supposed to be like Bing, Like, is that what that's trying to tell me? Because, like, why specifically that order of them? But let's see if I get this one just because it looks like this is drawn on. Yeah, you can see it even with the sunlight. How did I have it so that it made it way more obvious? Maybe it was just somewhere I stood. Or maybe it was just because I failed it. Sun. How do I... Okay, hold on. What I saw here was, I think, something a lot like that. And this one, whether coincidentally or not, was the opposite of the last one. It's up, then down left. Oh, I see. So it looks like we start there. Hold on, let's move back. I guess we don't know the middle for sure. But it looks like, yeah, that's the start and end. But then, like, is there... It's not a shadow, it's like a smudge. So how do I see... Because there could be a lot of different options. Or is this one meant to be a trial and error one? Could you imagine if this one was intended to have trial and error baked into the design? A little bit of it? That might be what this is. That's pretty sweet. Start at the beginning. Well, no, that makes no sense, because it's one of the ones that punishes guessing. So I did this. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, this is a new type of one. I was not paying enough attention. I mean, this looks like the start. And doesn't that look like this comes up and ends like that? So then how do I tell what to do in here? I could just do like that. And then there are actually a number of other paths. Like I could come in, go down like this. There are actually a crap ton of paths in there. And I don't even know how to calculate how many, although I'm sure a mathematician would be able to assess this. Like someone with a specific set of mathematical knowledge could assess that and like understand without too much difficulty exactly how many solutions are there. I mean, I don't want to do too much trial and error now that it seems like that's not the goal. At least these stay every time, so I don't need to actually associate any energy with remembering them. Like, is there more? Yeah, this one, actually, you could see that this here was colored through, and then it didn't come out this end. So this one was actually the one that was spelled out of the three so far. Is there something else around here that's supposed to answer that? And then, honestly, I kind of want to just go and get this one door down here before I even continue that. Or at least look at it. Whoops. Because down here, all there was the single at the end of the beach with the yellow triangle on it. There was nothing over here as far as I remember. I should pay attention to where the great cloud is and go right underneath it too. Okay, I know what this means now. Wow, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 eliminators. And then I have to get rid of all these while leaving a space of 3. That's all I need is a space of 3, because the 3 long can be rotated. Oh, but it has to include all of these? Hold on. No. I just need to get this singled out. Okay, how do I do that? No. Will this work? Or there's a 50% chance that this will work. Yeah. Hey, man. And then if I up, down, perfect. No, because now these are all separate in a way that I don't want them to be. Okay, how do I do it without separating those? No. Oh, crap. Come on. Hold on. Hold on. No way. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay, I did not realize I had this line blocking the whole thing here. Hold on. Let me do that again and see what it looked like so that I can just edit it. I mean, this idea might not neatly edit into what I'm looking for here, but it might just. Was that it? No, it was this. I was impressed. I was so impressed. Oops. No. Okay, rewind. What's this? Okay, so how do I connect those two? I would need to maybe... No, I've already separated that. That's no good. Isa no good. Isa no good. Are they both in the same right now? I don't think they are. I think I would want to... Okay. Did I come off like this? So what about like this? No, now no. Oh, I need to come into the wall, so. Okay, wait. I'm perhaps just not thinking about this right. I'm trying to shoehorn into the one simplest looking solution that I'm going, or that I'm, wishing is the solution. But that, oh wait, no, that doesn't work. But what does? Why don't I start with that? Because that traps those, and then it traps the one on the left as well. Okay, so that's why I don't do that. I could do... It's looking strong. Like I can't make this separately on its own over here without trapping dots. And to combine it with this, I mean, how would I even combine those two? I wouldn't be able to touch both spaces with that piece. So it's looking like a strong case. Like I want these four to negate that and just worry about making this shape and keeping these together. Okay. I'm maybe needing to try this. Oh no, because every time I touch the wall. So wait though. How am I going to make this at the end? Even if I come in like this, now I'm skipping those pieces. So how the heck does this work? Wow, this is not an easy puzzle. I guess if I could combine these two, then these would all cancel out. But I can't combine those two, right? You can only lump them all into one big unit of any size, one big shape of any size, if there's enough for them all to equally cancel out. So since this is not close enough to these, I believe that's how it works. And then ditto with this. Well, it doesn't even matter because if this can't, if this has to be negated, therefore I need to find a way to collect all those. But then how do I aim this at the end? Oh, I see. I can finish off with this maybe kind of shape. That would work. Okay, that gives me something to work with. Kind of. Oops. No, it doesn't. Because I don't see how I line this up against the wall vertically and still get all the dots. But this, doing this, you can. But then how do I get in onto that wall while still capturing all these and having this shape? It looks impossible. Like, come with me, come with me. You come with me, but then how do I collect this? No, yeah, how would I make this shape without abandoning dots? Like, how else could this go? There's no diagonals for a piece like this, so it's if I'm using these blues to eliminate this, which it looks like I have to. There's not enough room to connect any of these pieces other than this to this or this. So if this is unbuildable, because like this is a way to build it, I've abandoned the pieces that are, yeah, the squares, the whatever, the dots at the bottom, Pac-Man dots. This. Oh, you know what else? Somebody left this comment on part 5. Somebody called Wiki Peoples. Is it a troll account? Is it just some random person's account who has a trolly personality? Who knows? It says, this looks mega boring. I mostly clicked because the game title is cool and the thumbnail graphics looked interesting, but the gameplay looks staler than a fart in an elevator and the graphics are mid. I said, it's a mystery puzzle island, bro nominal. You gotta invest yourself in the vibes. I don't know what else. I don't know if this person's open to being appealed to. It maybe makes sense considering they're leaving the comment. I don't know. Are they just trying to get a rise out of me? I don't know. I thought that was interesting though. Okay, so since I can't do that, and there's only, this can't be rotated, so the only other spot it can go against the wall here, because I can't use this as the right one. If I use it as the left one, it's stuck out here away from the wall. So the only other configuration is this, and this leaves 2 sets of pieces abandoned. Which means it's gotta be this thing. Hold on. Wow, why did I... Oh, I know I had to overcomplicate it. I'm like, why did I have to overcomplicate it? It's this. Except I didn't collect all the fucking dots. Imagine this just like magically worked for some really bizarre reason. Except I have to touch the wall here, so it... Oh, magically almost works. Holy, look at that. I just need the other blue to be on the right side of history. Dude, just give it to me. Dude, that's so close. Hold on. Dude, why does it have to be just like this? Dude, there's no like, what's the way? What's the way? What's the way? No, it's still not. It's still not. We're still so close, but so far. Like, I obviously need to, from here, scoop back in and grab it to make it part of this. Which is, of course, impossible because it's right next to this line. It's just right next to it. What the heck, man? There's probably something good in this little shed here. It's probably another one of those clues to another one of those hexagon puzzles down in under the windmill. How am I reading this wrong? Like, I can't just do this as the ending. I missed these two. I can't just do the... I can 100% just do that as the ending. Hold on. Hold on. We're not done. We're not done. That's a fucking beautiful ending. Okay. Okay, let me... Okay, take that off there so it doesn't blink and flash and vibrate noise at me. Let's see here. From the start, how would I have to do this to capture all those buggers? Okay, here's a good start. Here, and I have to end up on the upper wall at the end of this pattern. Nope. There. Okay. I have to... No. No, no, no. Now the blue is separate from the yellow. That's no good. That's no good. So I have to come... No. No, because I've trapped some dots down there, so that's no good. Now, no, this dot on the right is trapped. Dude, we're so close. So I can't do this. If I do this, then I have either left, which traps the ones below me, or this, which must trap these pieces. Yeah. Dude, it's the it's one piece again. Why? Why is that happening? I want to have one less wall touch. Okay, so I start from here, and then I only do one wall touch. I don't have an intermediary wall touch before the final one. But no, that's impossible. Because now I'm leaving pieces hardcore behind. Unless I just... No, because now I'm going to separate. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. No, how? No, I can't get back up now. Yeah, this is 100% blocking. So, okay, let's reverse. If I do this, then there's no more place to enter. I can't do this. This would allow me to dive down here. But now I miss out on the one on the upper left and this one here. Hold on. Like, what if I... Like this, I guess I could combine with this, maybe? No. Okay. Dude, this is going so good, but now... What if I do this? Does this change anything at all? Please. Please. No need to say please. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Dude. That's so satisfying, working through something, just getting a little bit closer and closer and closer, tweaking it, bobbing, weaving, zigging, zagging, whatever it takes. Okay, taking a picture on my phone. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Is the fastest... Let me try going at a total diagonal. Versus... That might be the same speed. Okay, yes, I'm going to the windmill. And if I am lucky, let's see where these lead again. If I am lucky, I may now or in the near future become a windmillionaire. That would be a cool thing to do. Make $1 million somehow in the windmill business. Call yourself a windmillionaire. If anybody does that, I'm going to sue you with this Let's Play as evidence. Unless you can prove that you had this idea already. Wind Millionaire is a... Well, quite frankly, it's a $1 million idea in terms of marketing panache, if you will. So just don't steal it from me unless you plan on giving me some of those wind millions. Okay. Let me open up the photographic application on my cellular telephonic device. And it's gonna be, this is an easy one to remember, actually, not so bad.
And so, by a backhanded, upside-down argument, was predicted that
Where's
there
my
is
popcorn?
in carbon a level at 7.82 million volts, and then experiments in the laboratory with carbon show indeed that there is. And therefore, the existence in the world of all these other elements is very closely related to the fact that there is this particular level in carbon. But the position of this particular level in carbon seems to us, after knowing the physical laws, to be a very complicated accident of 12 complicated particles interacting. So I wish to illustrate by this example that an understanding of the physical laws doesn't give you an understanding in a sense of understanding significance of the world in any way. The details of real experience are very far often from the fundamental laws. There are, in a way of speaking in the world, we have a way of discussing the world which you could call, we discuss it at various hierarchies or levels. Now, I don't mean to be very precise, there's a level, there's another level, and another level, but I will indicate by describing a set of ideas to you, just one after the other, what I mean by hierarchies of ideas. For example, at one end, we have the fundamental laws of physics. Then we invent other terms for concepts which are approximate, who have, we believe, the ultimate explanation in terms of the fundamental laws. For instance, heat. Heat is supposed to be the jiggling, and it's just a word for a hot thing, is just a word for a mass of atoms which are jiggling. For that, fundamentally, we should think of the atoms jiggling. But for a while, if we're talking about heat, we sometimes forget about the atoms jiggling. Just like when we talk about the glacier, we don't always think of the hexagonal ice snowflakes which originally fell. Another example of the same thing is a salt crystal.
So heat is correlated with movement.
Protons and electrons. But we have this concept, salt crystal, which carries a whole pattern already of fundamental interactions, or idea like pressure. Now, if we go higher up from this, in another level, we have properties of substances like refractive index, how light is bent when it goes through something, or surface tension, the fact that the water tends to pull itself together, is described by a number. I remind you that we have to go through several laws down to find out that it's the pull of the atoms and so on, but we still say surface tension, and don't worry when we're discussing surface tension of the inner workings, always. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Go on, up in the hierarchy. With the water, we have the waves, and we have a thing like a storm. We have a word for storm, which represents an enormous mass of phenomena. Or sunspot, or star, which is an accumulation of things.
Infinite detail.
It's not worthwhile always to think of it way back.
Up and up and up in scale, down and down and down in scale.
We have too many steps in between, each one of which is a little weak, and we haven't thought them all through yet. If we go up in this hierarchy of complexity, we get to things like frog, or nerve impulse, which you see is an enormously complicated thing in the physical world, involving an organization of matter in a very elaborate complexity.
So everything on every level is roughly something like that, depending on other levels, blissfully unaware of the inner or outer workings of the smaller or larger reality that they themselves, we ourselves, you know, are part of the mechanic that sustains other layers of reality that are adjacent to us.
Like evil and beauty and hope. Now, which end is nearer to...
Nowhere. It's all holographic. Everything's at the center.
Make a religious metaphor. Which end is nearer to God? Beauty and hope, or the fundamental laws? I think that
Oh, I see.
the right way, of course, is to say that the whole structural interconnections of the thing,
Beauty and hope, I would say, but maybe that's a
and that
bias.
the sequence of hierarchy, that all the sciences and all the efforts, not just the sciences, but all the efforts of intellectual time, are to see the connections of the hierarchy, to connect beauty to history, is to connect history to man's psychology, the man's psychology to the working of the brain to the neural impulse to the chemistry, and so forth, up and down, both ways. And today we cannot, and there's no use making believe we can, draw carefully a line all the way from one end of this thing to the other. In fact, we've just begun to see that there is this relative hierarchy. And so I don't think either end is nearer to God. And it's to stand at either end and to walk out off the end of the pier only, hoping out in that direction is the complete understanding, is a mistake. And to stand with evil and beauty and hope, or to stand with the fundamental laws, hoping that way to get a deep understanding of the whole world, with that aspect alone, is a mistake. And it is not sensible either for the ones who specialize at one end.
He's preaching balance
and the ones who
and
specialize at the other end.
wholesome perspective, holistic point of view, integrative point of view.
But that actually the great mass of workers in between, connecting one step to another, are improving all the time our understanding of the world, both from working at the ends and working in the middle. And in that way, we are gradually understanding this connection, this tremendous world of interconnecting hierarchies.
Yes, of course. Oh,
Give all the answers to the wonderful questions about
same guy.
where we're going, what the meaning of the universe is, and so on. Then I think you could easily become disillusioned and then look for some mystic answer to these problems. How a scientist can take a mystic answer, I don't know, because the whole spirit is to understand. Well, never mind that. I don't understand that. But anyhow, if you think of it, though, the way I think of what we're doing is we're exploring. We're trying to find out as much as we can about the world. People say to me, are you looking for the ultimate laws of physics? No, I'm not. I'm just looking to find out more about the world. And if it turns out there is a simple ultimate law that explains everything, so be it. That would be very nice to discover. If it turns out it's like an onion with millions of layers and we're just sick and tired of looking at the layers, then that's the way it is. But whatever way it comes out, its nature is there and she's going to come out the way she is. And therefore, when we go to investigate it, we shouldn't pre-decide what it is we're trying to do except to find out more about it. If you say, but your problem is, why do you find out more about it? If you thought that
Well, you bring something to the table as the observer.
Deep philosophical question. You may be wrong. It may be that you can't.
Maybe you're just observing part of yourself that you don't recognize.
But I don't look at it. My interest in science is to simply find out.
In other words, my hand is part of my body. My hand could look back at my face and say, "Yo," or "Lo." "Lo, what creature lieth upon that hill? A great devil, with a head the size of a horse carriage."
So I can't believe the special stories.
But it's part of me. You know, what if everything really is connected? And
because
but here I am talking over him.
they seem to be
See if I can recatch the thread.
too simple, too connected, too local, too provincial. The earth, he came to the earth. One of the aspects of God came to the earth, mind you.
Oh, he's going over some of the flaws in the stories that certain religions tell. Well, all religions tend to tell.
Anyway, it's no use arguing. I can't argue it. I'm just trying to tell you.
Oversimplification.
why the scientific views that I have do have some effect on my beliefs. And also another thing has to do with the question of how do you find out if something's true? And if you have all these theories of the different religions, have all different theories about the thing, then you begin to wonder. Once you start doubting, just like you're supposed to doubt, you ask me, is the science true? We say, no, we don't know what's true. We're trying to find out. Everything is possibly wrong.
What do you mean? I thought
Start
trust the
understanding
science.
religion by saying everything is possibly wrong. Let us see. As soon as you do that, you start sliding down an edge, which is hard to recover from. And so with the scientific view, well, my father's view, that we should look to see what's true and what may not be true. Once you start doubting, which I think to me is a very fundamental part of my soul is to doubt and to ask. And when you doubt and ask, it gets a little harder to believe. You see, one thing is I can live with doubt and uncertainty and not knowing. I think it's much more interesting to live not knowing than to have answers which might be wrong. I have approximate answers and possible beliefs and different degrees of certainty about different things, but I'm not absolutely sure of anything. And then many things I don't know anything
Maybe
about.
carrying that much doubt is in and of itself wrong. There's a philosophical question.
What the question might mean, I might think about it a little bit. If I can't figure it out, then I go to something else.
So this guy's
But I
preaching
don't have to know an answer.
rational
I don't
perspective.
feel frightened by
That's what I'm getting now.
by being lost in the mysterious universe without having any purpose, which is the way it really is, as far as I can tell, possibly. It doesn't frighten me.
So that kind of aligns with the aspect of this game, which is the learning curve. You know, you're just simply... this game really is a very simple scientific process. You just run around and touch things until you figure out what something... You know, how something wants to be touched, so to speak. Okay, 4 more of those to find. Why? Or not why. Wow is what I meant to say. But at least I completed the back doors there. Let's run up out of here. And let's go back to Hexagon World. I like how this game is like video gamey enough that it's got like Hexagon World and, you know, Dot World and, you know, Star Shape World and Tetris World. It's a great mix between, well, it's just very creative. It's like a really creative fictional world, which could be real. It's internally consistent within its own rules. And it's somewhat like our world. I mean, it's not totally unlike our world. Okay, so those 2. Yeah, I really need to figure out the key for the next thing. Really need to figure out this key too, because I can't click on any of these other ones. I don't think the time of day changes here. So all I can click on is this one. Oh, the time of day changes how far you can get on here or something. Dude, are there multiple patterns in here? Oh, this could be a thing of like... different times of day, or something changes the way the sun reflects off of those things. Oh, it's where I stand. Got it. So I'll have to check whatever pillar has that shape on it to see if there are other shapes that look like they're clearly from this particular puzzle. Yeah, there's that line that continues. It must come all the way down here, possibly. Okay, cool. Well, glad I got at least one of those. That will help. If there are more on the pillar, I'll be able to find them. Okay, yeah, down there's stuff. How do I... Does this tell me? Because it looks like bang, start, and then bang, end. Yeah, so actually this guess that I did was not smart. But other than that, it could be this. Oh yeah, and I can't just guess this one. Well, I can, but it would be very slow. Wait, does this one even have smudges on it? Hold on, let's fuck this one up. Okay. Oh yeah, this one, the smudges show it. It's just hard to see it. Is there another way to get the smudges to show up? No, I think the difficulty in getting it to show up is part of it. Or maybe if I screw it up, does it turn black? No. Not like this one. Not like this one. But the blackness doesn't help you see, does it? Or it doesn't really turn black. Okay, like, I mean, that shows me nothing. The shape of that. And then where does this go? Like, how many more are there in this chain that you have to do all of them in a row, correct? Oh, this is... There are a few there, I guess. Shucks, man. Because, yeah, what did I just do? This. It could come all the way around, which I believe I did. But it could come in here like this. It could come in here like this. It could... No, it couldn't do that. I guess... Wait. Yeah, wait. That goes there. And it comes back from here. Yeah, I guess I could do this, right? Yeah. So I've done this. I've done this. That's the only way to get to the center and then get back out to the edge. No, it's not. So, but I've done that. I've done the full circle. Yeah, I could come in like this and go out like that. I could come in like this and go out like that. And I did the straight across. So that's actually not that many more. That's only 2 more to check. And then the other one would be this. Now, the question is why? Was I just supposed to... Because there were only so many trial and error ways I could have gone. It was literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 was the correct one. So there were only 5 possibilities. There's probably some indicator. This one doesn't face you a specific direction. Like, it doesn't pull you into it. Is there something that's kind of in that shape that I can see from here? No, not really. Huh. I would really want to see something in like boom, boom, boom. That shape right there is what I would like to see. I'm really not. I don't have a way of shining a flashlight or really changing the lighting or anything. So I don't know how else I was supposed to think about that. Okay, so I have 2 here? 3. Dude, with 7 beginnings, 7 ends. That is way too much to guess about. And 1 in the middle as well. I don't think I understand enough about what's going on here. How do I get the sun close to that? It's not illuminating anything. Can't get it on that side. What the heck, man? Here's the gray cloud. What am I missing? I feel like hold on. I feel like I only have part of the solution here, but this, I see. Well, that's where that would come from. I don't know why I didn't notice that, but okay. Okay, so this one could just be, like, alluded to through that. This is the only one that you could theoretically trial and error, because it doesn't, it only resets itself. This one was fully solvable. This one, now I've realized, was fully solvable. How did I not see that? Am I crazy? Okay, so then let's say that basically they've all been fully solvable. So let's just not start going wild on here. Let's look for the solution. Like, it's not going to be these 3 little crevices, is it? Give me a break on that crap. Take back everything I said about these concrete blocks looking nice. Now I'm just like looking into oblivion when I see them. Like, where's the pattern? I'm in a desert of patterns. Where's my oasis? Oh wow, it's 57 minutes into this. Holy crap. Frig, I will end episode 22 here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Helps out a lot. I'd really like to grow this channel as big as possible. Make a career out of it. It's going to take time. I'm going to have to continuously improve my performance, improve my gear, improve just everything. But I like interacting with people in the comments. I miss the older days of the internet and YouTube, where everything was just a little bit more personal, less corporatized. Everybody, it's still the you a lot, or, anyway, it's the you who is posting on YouTube, meaning individual people, not just corporations. But even the individual people posting now all, follow this highly algorithmic formula in order to get bigger, which I understand, to some degree adapting, but I do miss when things were more organic, which is all to say I like interacting with people in the comments. Please, no spoiling for a game like this. Really, really appreciate that. But let me know what you think of me, my commentary of this game, whether you've played it or not. Just if you have played it, no spoilers, please. Yeah, let me know how your life's going. Let me know if you have a YouTube channel or if you do similar stuff. And I will see you in episode 23, where hopefully we will figure out the solution to this puzzle. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Peace out.